Good afternoon, everyone. Kalla here. Welcome to my live stream. Glad you could make it today. So today it's back to Paradise Killer as we try to solve this increasingly complex mystery. And hello, Yuri. How are you doing? Alright. I want to check what I've got. My potential leads. So I need to go talk to Yuri and Lydia. And I don't know how to access the safe in Henry's apartment. Maybe I need to go talk to him again. I feel like I need to go back and see Henry anyway, about that. You're taking a break from a certain game, huh? Yeah, sometimes you need a break. Right. What am I doing? Where am I going? Yuri is over there. Lydia is that way, but further. Yeah, I think today I might finish this up. I mean, I know I can go and take on the trial at any point, so feeling reasonably confident that I know a little bit of what's going on. I'm still feeling like that, like, everyone is involved in this. This is not really the way I wanted to go. This is fine. Oh, Shinji's over here. Let's go talk to Shinji. Wait. I lost sight of him. Where? There'd he go. I think the moon is the most beautiful thing on this island. It's not on the island, it's... Cool it, loved eyes. You don't have to be like this. You know what I mean. Do you like the moon? It used to be nice. Used to be.
I have a bad feeling about this.
The golden city on the dark side is deserted now. The god lost pain and fled to the moon and took over the city. He's leeching power from the moon to regain his strength. Why are you such a downer? I wasn't asking you to tell me everything that's bad with it, I was just making small talk. The moon's beautiful and it's massive in the sky of the island. Why can't you just say, yes, Shinji, I agree, it's beautiful, and we have a nice conversation? Can't see the moon from here. Oh yeah, let me know if the audio balance is okay. Because some things are sounding a little bit loud to me. What are you doing over there, Shinji? Why are you doing this for these people? They locked you up for something that really wasn't your fault.
I was born to investigate.
I'm an investigator. I investigate. Even if it's for a bunch of psychos that wish you weren't on the island.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
A job's a job. I guess. Bye, Shinji. I think I'm going to end up going for Lydia first. Whee! Aha! We made it! I love the fact there's no fall damage in this game. Can I get up there now? So I have double jump now, so maybe I can get up or over to that money and that Shinji. Let's this way, I think. There's somebody there. Is this another footbath, or is this just a Just a pool. I can hear... Where is the item that I can hear? Is it up? Oh, there it is. Nope. I'm so bad at this. This is why I don't play platform games. Maybe that's not the way to go about it. Can I get on the top of this? No, okay. I'll come back later. Where was I going? There was something I was doing. I had a plan, and then I forgot what I was doing. Going up to the top of there, that's what I was doing. Right. There we go. Got it. Hi, I'm good. How are you? Can I get that now? Oh, no. Oh, but I landed back on here. That's fine. But now I'm on the ground. Oh well, I guess I'm not talking to that Shinji. This way. You'd think I'd have learned my way around Paradise by now. Excuse me. Hey Lydia, I have questions. Do you often like to dress up in space helmets? What are you talking about, LD?
Sure.
I found a space helmet that smells of your perfume.
What?
A space helmet? Why is that on the island? You need one to get through the second holy seal. Did you use it to go through the seal? I've never seen a space helmet, never mind worn one.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Then why does it smell of your perfume?
The island feels bad, LD.
No idea, LD. Someone planted this as evidence? You said your perfume is a unique blend only you know the recipe for. How could someone else have planted it? Sorry, can't help you, LD. Alright. Let's hang out.
Let's go for
Well,
a
we're here, you
drive,
know.
LD.
How are things with you and Sam? Same as it ever was. The good thing, by the way, we're happy together. Happy to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. You two always were the perfect couple. Why'd you ask? Not many people experience a relationship with the burden of immortality. You have to be thoughtful and considerate. The most important thing is being relaxed. Eternity is a long time. Statistically, you're both going to make mistakes and hurt each other. That can't be helped. On the other hand, you have forever to patch it up and make it right. What about you? You looking to get back into the dating game? It's hard when the dating pool is so small. Do a doom jazz and get some citizen hookups going on. Fresh crop on the next island. Speaking of which, you could always swing by DJ's yacht again. That was a long time ago. That's a fresh thought? It just feels weird. Everyone lived a life, but I've been trapped in a moment. Lot to think about. I get you, LD. You'll get there. Solve this thing and start in a new paradise. This has been fun. I'll drop you at the beach. Sure.
Come on, LD.
Hey, you do have something to discuss. Nice. Do you have something you want to tell the investigator?
Come on, LD.
We're tight, right, LD? I can tell you something, right?
Sure.
Everything is on the record, but I'll use some discretion. Me and Sammy didn't kill the council,
The island feels bad, LD.
but we aren't happy.
Come on, LD.
We want out. The council wouldn't let us leave, though.
What the hell?
What do you mean? Me and Sammy are done with this life. These small islands, immortality, waking the gods.
The island feels bad, LD.
I want to travel the world, the real world. Sammy wants to make whiskey with any ingredient, not just what dead Nebula grows.
If you can prove it, sure.
But Montserrat and the council said no. Once you're in the syndicate, you're in the syndicate.
Come on, LD.
I'm telling you because other people know and they'll spread the secret. But killing them wouldn't help us. The next leader wouldn't let us get out either.
Got it.
Still sounds like a motive, Lydia. I mean, I don't think Lydia and Sam did it. May your spectre gaze upon a star, and may you reach the moon. I mean, I don't think the Daybreaks did it. Personally. Toon Jazz hooks up a bit much. Right. Okay, I need to talk to Yuri. Why did Yuri shut down the boat rides, indeed? I also need to go back over and talk to the prisoner. Oh yeah, the architect definitely did it. Like, definitely. It's the architect and witness are my prime suspects. And if I'm only allowed to accuse one of them, pretty sure it's the architect for me. Other people may have different opinions. You can definitely build a case for, like, pretty much everyone. But I think it was the architect. Well, I mean, I think it was several of them. But, you know, if I'm only allowed to pick on one of them. Is that how Murder on the Orient Express is? I've never actually read / watched it. You think I would have done, right? But yes, I think a lot of these people, if not all of them, had a hand in it. Oi, Henry.
Division.
Maybe you'll want to tell me stuff if I talk to him. Is there any joy to be had on the islands? Hey, don't worry about spoiling it. It's a novel that's how old? Pretty sure it's way past the time of counting as spoilers, really. Oh yeah, too much, really. What the fuck do you think? Just trying to get a handle on the island that birthed the crime to end all crimes. We do our work and pray. Sometimes people go to that bar. Sometimes we go to the beach. Did you know there's boat rides? Fucking boat rides!
Got it.
Have you been on one?
I spent my entire life adrift.
Yeah, a long time ago. My mum took me. We didn't get the best seats. I was a problem kid and she was a single mother. Were you always shunned? She made some friends eventually. There was a mahjong club on one of the apartments. She got in with them. What about you? I found kids to hang out with. Not friends, though. I'd just do stuff to make them laugh. Smash windows, set fire to people, whatever. That was definitely the wrong crowd then, wasn't it, Henry? That's when I started being arrested a lot. Hang on, what the fuck am I doing opening up like this? Whatever. You want to hear something fucking good? I got something. Ah, do you now, Henry? Do you have something you want to tell the investigator? I like you, investigator. I think you're onto something. The code to my safe in my apartment is all of these numbers, which I assume that I assume will be saved for me. Yes, logged in Starlight. I thought you had a bad memory. Some things just get engraved on it. Trust me, I wish they didn't. People should have minds full of things. If you only have a couple of things rattling around in there, it's torture. Same thing keeps bouncing off the edges of your consciousness and it's like a gunshot each time.
Key item obtained.
Key item. I'm glad that's a key item. See ya, Henry. I'm gonna go open your safe now. I had a feeling if I chatted to him enough, he'd give it up. Thing is, getting into that area is going to be more complicated now. Because of the stunt I pulled to get into the barracks. First, actually, I'm going to go in this direction. I'm going to go talk to Yuri. Because I need to ask him about the boat rides. Oi.
Yuri Knight.
Oh yeah, because Yuri definitely did a murder too. But it's not the murder I'm investigating.
Why?
Yuri's a piece of work, right? Why did you shut the boat trips down early, Yuri?
What business is it of yours?
Just answer the question. It was part of shutting down the island, ready for the end. But why? It never normally happens and none of the other systems were shut down prematurely.
Insufferable.
Don't question how I do my job, freak. I had some security worries and shut it down.
Crime is repulsive.
Did it have anything to do with a dead body at the bottom of the cliff?
What?
What dead body?
How dare you?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but surely this is the jurisdiction of the marshals. You're supposed to be investigating the council murder. That's true.
I need to investigate this.
It might be linked.
Crime is repulsive.
Did you have ever anything to do with it?
No.
Definitely not, freak. I mean, I'm pretty sure he did. A lot of bad coincidences then? Must be. I mean, I heard you're missing a ring, Yuri.
What?
Of what interest is that to you? Is it this one? Give me that.
Is this a fact?
It's impolite
Or
to
a
snatch.
treat?
Want to tell me what it's doing in the fist of KHX's dead body?
You've got nothing on me.
I have no idea. Oh, you definitely have an idea, Yuri! He made it for me and I lost it. Someone probably found it and gave it to him, recognizing his work.
Sure.
Probably. Anything else you want to tell me?
No.
I don't know anything else, freak. I mean, your face says otherwise, sir. Maybe if I chat to him, he'll want to tell me something. Got time to chat, Yuri? What do you want, freak? What kind of music do you like, Yuri? Good, a properly addressed question. Why do you want to know? I want to get to know you. Have you been drinking, freak? Do you have any interests?
Insufferable.
I do enjoy some music, classical, music that improves your mind. Studies show the impact of listening to classical music only lasts for 10 minutes. There aren't any long-term effects.
You don't know me.
Quite. Goodbye, freak. Goodbye, Yuri. Yeah, he's not... He's not gonna want to talk to me about stuff, is he? Okay, so... my last potential lead is Henry's safe. In the dead zone. I'm not going to be able to get into the dead zone by the front door because the marshals are looking, so I'm going to need to go in via the back door. So I'm going to use a fast travel to get up to the bar. So where can I take you? Don't remember what area it was in. It's kind of near here? Yeah. Bar knife through the heart. No worries, LD. Let's go. Hi Sam, bye Sam. I'm gonna go use your secret entrance to the dead zone. I wonder what kind of incriminating evidence we're going to find in Henry's safe, huh? I just went the entire way around this one, I didn't need to. It's fine. Not this one, it's further up. Further up. Dead zone continues to look awesome. Right, the safe was in this. No, not this room. The safe is in this room. Henry said the code is code numbers. I'm not going to read them all out. It unlocked. said it pays to be nice to people sometimes. Let's see what a citizen like Henry would be hiding in a safe. The Grimoire of Magida. A bit of light reading.
Got it.
This book predates the Great Betrayal. It was written by a scholar of the esoteric, Magida. She was framed for learning how to communicate with the gods and hold cosmic communes with them.
Got it.
This should be in the restricted vault of the Syndicate's library.
The investigator is here.
Yuri accessed the restricted area a decade ago. Did he take this? I guess this is the book Henry said he was given. This might prove that his possession was aided. Someone wanted this island to be invaded by demons, but why? Oh yeah, it was Yuri that was for that, huh? Alright. Do I go and follow up on these things? What should I go follow up on? Or should I return to Judge and just start the trials? It looks like there's a couple of things I have to ask Doom Jazz, so I guess we'll go there first.
Ha.
Whee. Back to the back of the dead zone. Ooh. Oh, wait. Did I lose connection? I only just noticed that it seems to be doing a loading. That might just be at my end though, so we're gonna have a look. Oh, we did go offline. Oh, am I back? I'm back. Good, good. I'm not back at my end, so for some reason. So phone YouTube is going to sit in front of me so that I can see the chat. I don't think it was OBS. I think it was something else. But yeah, it certainly looks like we're back. Good. How much did you miss while we were offline? I guess looking at where it seems to have paused, you missed all the stuff about the book. It's a book that we think Yuri took from the forbidden section. Yeah, there we go. Chrome's now telling me that the page is unresponsive. It cuts off around the exploration of the dead zone. We went into the apartment, opened the safe, and found a book about talking to the gods, which we think Yuri took, or someone definitely gave it to Henry, and so someone basically caused his possession. Hopefully this page will reload so that I don't have to keep looking at my phone to check the thing. But let's... yeah, I've got a couple of things to talk to Sam about. Lydia told me about you guys wanting to leave the Syndicate.
Don't fix Rulauti.
She told you that? Can't break the bond of friendship, can you? You mean you wish you'd kept quiet? Is she giving your secrets away?
What?
I don't like people knowing our business. It's our relationship, not theirs. It doesn't give us a motive because the law is the law. A new leader wouldn't change that, would it? Yeah. I don't believe that you're the problem, Sam. I'm afraid I need to be the judge of that, Sam.
Don't test me.
How come you lied to me earlier?
I am under suspicion, Aldi.
It paints us in a bad light. We're not council killers. We just want to explore the world. You understand that, right? Evidence new, Sam lied. This doesn't look good, Sam. Okay, right, we're back in business and I can see the chat on my PC screen again. Right. Know anything about demons on the island? There shouldn't be any demons on the island, should there? Well, we know it's at least one. Let's do a hangout. Sure, I'll have a drink. A special one would be appropriate, don't you think? I saved your glass. My glass?
My only plant.
You remember, don't you? A glass perfect for a carved ice ball, right? You really do remember your guests, Sam. I must try, mustn't I?
Fancy a drink?
I have my own blend, Night Alone. A deep whiskey with complex flavours. The spice mixes with the orange and a hint of honeysuckle.
Fancy a drink?
It is meant to be savoured without being diluted. I hand-carved the ice for each glass. Your glass has the perfect shape. Another part of your craft? Everything you do is part of your craft, isn't it? I've been wearing down my knife over millennia. I sharpen it every morning so it may carve ice into sparkling diamonds. A knife perfect for killing?
What?
You haven't learned much about me, have you, investigator? Every tool has a place and use. This knife was born for ice, not death.
Sure.
What's the most important ingredients in your blends? It's hard to say in a lot of craft, isn't it? Everything has a place and use, doesn't it? If you push me for an answer, it is my love for Lydia. You can relate, can't you? She's my partner in life, and my respect for her gives me something to live up to. I miss having that. Do you want to have a lover, LD?
Sorry.
A lover and a partner. I miss Isaiah. The journey to perfection is a hard one. Loved ones are essential. And we have similar outlooks, don't we? It's always a pleasure, LD. I'll be back.
Relic obtained.
Aww. Got a thing. Anyway. We were just talking to him since we were here. I want to go talk to Doomdrowse. That way. No. We'll use the elevator. I think I'm going the wrong way. Which character do I enjoy talking with the most? I don't know. Shinji's kind of fun, right? I've like definitely come the wrong way. I'm back where I started today. That's not where I wanted. Yeah, we can go around the coast, right? Maybe I'll find something if I go around this way. Ooh. There we go.
Ha. Ha. Ha.
Right, we made it.
Dr. Doomjazz.
Dr. Doomjazz, aka I need to remember how to do a Scottish. What do you know about a photo taken of Grace's throat during your examination? I took photos, but they were confiscated by Akiko. Classified or whatever. Is that my Dr. Doomjazz voice? I'm not sure. I found one on the Marshal's server. Can I get your opinion on it? The bruising on the throat looks odd.
I see.
That's because the fingers that did it ain't uniform. In normal strangulation bruising, you can see areas of pressure from the fingertips and the knuckles.
Theoretically,
The pressure on these is misaligned. It's normally because the attacker is wearing jewellery. Specifically in this case, a ring on their wedding ring finger.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
What about power armour? Nah, the gauntlets on the Marshal's power armour are gloves with armour plates on the top of the hand. I am definitely not getting to my Doomjazz voice here. No, the gauntlets on the Marshal's power armour are gloves with armour plates on the top of the hands. Who wears a wedding ring? Well, I mean, I can guess we've got like one couple here, right? Or wore a wedding ring. This was 10 years ago. Yeah, I know it's not. I can't remember how to do the accent from time to time. Know anything about demons on the island?
huh?
What are you talking about, Love Dies? The Marshals killed them all, didn't they? Do you give Sam blood? Yes, I do. He has a rare condition. You might have noticed he has no flesh and his skeleton is bright red. I'm definitely not getting Scottish right now. How do I do Scottish? I'm so sorry. This is so... my accents are so bad. Council approved letting him have citizen blood. No, that's not right. Council approved... Can't do it, I'm sorry. Council approved letting him have citizen blood that's let in the temple. He developed this condition a few sequences ago. I suspect his body is starting to give out. What about death screams? Could they cause an adrenaline burst?
I see.
Maybe, but I don't know how you'd weaponize a death scream. What about one of these?
Theoretically,
Looks like it records death screams. Is that a directional speaker?
The investigator is here.
It is. How would you record a death scream? You could record the brain activity using electrodes. This device looks like it has a crystal in it. Some crystals are capable of recording emotions. The death scream gets written to that, and upon stimulation the crystal would output the scream. It's a one-shot use though. You can see that the crystal is burnt out. I could never experience the death screams as I'm not a sufferer. I presume you want my opinion though. The demon that possessed Henry is attuned to psychic energy. This could have been used to agitate it. Handy if you want to turn Henry into a weapon. Yeah, isn't it? Might as well hang out while we're here. Got a sec, Doc? Wonderful to see you. Wonderful to see you. I really wish I could find the voice again in my brain, but I can't. It's bothering me. Wonderful to see you again. You're the only one who doesn't call me the investigation freak. It's not nice to call people names, is it? That name was given to you derogatory. Wow, I can't pronounce that word. Derogatorily. You may have lived up to it, but you should be careful of the labels you let stick to you. Sometimes you need to make the best of it. Sometimes you need pointing in the right direction. I love a positive outlook. Don't let the others get to you. You know a syndicate, self-serving and jealous, just like the gods.
It's been wonderful to see you again.
Glad your eyes are above it. Wait, did I get that? You're always going for the real talk nowadays. Got something else you want to talk about? I don't know. Things just feel pretty heavy around here. Things just feel pretty heavy around here. Mass murder tends to do that. Drags everyone down, kills the vibe. No one's very posy anymore.
Hypothetically?
I just want to get to Perfect 25 and start again. I'm doing my best, Doc.
Want to play doctors and nurses?
You always do. That's why you're called down. You're forgiving and forgetting my past. Oh, whatever. We all make mistakes. Never been the type to bind people to their history. People change.
I'm glad to be back.
I'm impressed, Doc. You didn't proposition me this time.
Fabulous.
I assume you're going to stop by again at some point before this is all over. We'll see. May the cosmos be a mystery, and may you reach the moon. I actually needed to hear one of his voice lines, I think, to help. Who wears or used to wear a wedding ring? I mean, some of these things aren't really stuff I need for the investigation I'm doing, are they? I mean, they may turn out to be related, but I could probably just go for it, but I was gonna say I've used that. Where were the other footbaths? I don't remember. Oh yeah, we need to go talk to Henry again. We apparently do have something else to talk to Yuri about again, so we might as well go see him. And then we'll go back and see Henry again and also talk to Akiko.
Yuri Knight.
Do you know why a book you took from the library was in Henry's safe? Nothing to do with me.
When love dies, all
Henry
that
said-
remains are the facts.
Henry says a stranger passed him a forbidden book and told him to keep it a secret. That book is one you accessed.
How dare you?
Not sure you can prove it, freak. If I remember correctly, the library vaults only record entry and exit, not what was read or taken.
I don't like this.
That's opportune, don't you think? Don't be snide with me. Did you access the library vaults and give forbidden books on demonology to Henry? No.
Crime cannot hide.
You're the only one of the suspects who accessed that vault.
You've got nothing on me.
That doesn't mean the book came from me. You say that, but...
Ha!
I do not trust Yuri one bit. But also, like, it's like he might have weaponized Henry, but I'm also not convinced that Henry did any of the murdering. So, like, it almost feels like he tried, but his method didn't go through. I don't know.
Henry Division.
I found a forbidden tome about demonology in your apartment. What are you doing with it? Are you for fucking real? Is this one big fucking joke? What the fuck do you think I was doing with it, propping up a table? I was doing some fucking demon fucking-ology.
Oh.
Who gave it to you? Stranger, we went through this already.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Is this where your memory fails you? Don't get cute. I do kind of like voicing Henry, though. Scouse vibes. I'm. Does he have Scouse vibes because he uses the word fuck it at least once every sentence? Because, yeah, that is the only thing I remember about the Scouse accent from when I've been around. I'm sure there are other parts to it.
Grand Marshal Akiko 14.
Why did you confiscate the photo of Grace Bloodline's neck from Doom Jazz after the examination?
Lenorachito, you're out of your mind.
She was possessed. She was murdered by someone possessed by a demon. Anything related to demonic possession is classified. Is that standard procedure, or just for evidence that doesn't tie into the official story?
You need to back off.
Standard procedure. You think you're really smart and clever with your snide insinuations, but you're not. You're wrong. Alright. You're covering up something, Akiko. You might be right. And may you reach the moon. You're covering up something, Akiko. I know you are. I should save. I haven't saved in a while.
Game saved.
Right. Who do I want to speak to now? Witness, I suppose. Yeah, I really don't remember the sorts of locations the footbaths were in. Also don't remember where I'm going. I already dealt with this bit. Might as well go see Crimson. Since I just wound up over here anyway. Hey, Crimson.
Crimson acid.
Got time for a chat, Crimson? What are you planning to do with your amassed wealth? If trade is good, you're carrying a lot of blood crystals. A quiet life. That's why I'm down here, away from the tower. I'm not the greatest fan of people.
Good.
Having a big chunk of change allows you to live your life in peace. You're still an idol. You still have your job to do. We all have our crosses to bear.
Thank you.
Have you tried that new beer I'm on the can of? It's good. I bought a can, last one on the island. It's a competition to win a date with me with a winning ring pull. Anyone win?
Good work.
I'll let you into a little secret. There are no winning ring pulls. Yeah, I had a feeling.
I have my way.
I know certain things about the Dead Nebula Company. I told the CEO that I know these things, and she made the winning ring pull disappear. I'm not a prize to be passed around.
Sorry.
I dread to think what your file on me looks like.
Thank you.
I know all sorts, but there's always more to learn. Ooh, flirt. No. I'm going into lockdown. Be seeing you, lady. I don't think I have anything specifically to ask her, no. Right. That way. Ooh, nope. You're Bennett. These plants look like giant house leeks. Ooh. Hello. An item. Oh, it's locked from the other side, is it? Okay. That's fine. There we go.
Relic obtained.
Resonant photo of a man. Sadness drips from this photo.
Relic
Wonderful
obtained.
crystallized tears. When the moon shimmers, the right mix of intense sadness and anger may cause tears to crystallize as they fall. Interesting. Nothing else around here, is there? No. You hear another item. Is it up? Ah. Maybe it's money and not an item.
Blood crystal obtained.
I can still hear something. What is this? Like an entire building I haven't explored? That's locked from the other side. Okay.
Blood crystal obtained.
I can hear a Shinji as well. Hello, Shinji. You know what I like? Long walks on the beach. Well, something on the beach, if you know what I'm saying. I was gonna say knives. I like knives. I like knife crime. A good stab. An excellent slash. You put a knife in the right hand and you can change the world. Alright. Man, the views from the tops of these buildings are pretty good, aren't they? More money.
Blood crystal obtained.
Oh,
Okay, so that leads to a ladder.
Relic
Malicious
obtained.
secretive cassette. The Syndicate monitor all phone calls, so citizens record messages for each other on cassette tapes. Huh. Yeah, that just takes me down here again. Do I like reptiles? Yeah? I don't not like reptiles. I guess it depends on the type of reptile. I was hoping there was something in here, but obviously not. A manga called Secret Reptiles. If I remember what Himitsu means correctly, anyway. Money.
Blood crystal obtained.
Oh, that's a footpath. That's a footpath over there.
Blood crystal obtained.
You thinking of getting a reptile, are you?
I'm glad to be back.
The water in paradise is good.
That's strange.
I feel like I've got a little pep in my step now.
That's strange.
It feels like if I was in the air, I could just dash
Air
around.
dash unlocked.
Air dash. Okay. Double jump and air dash. Alright. Alright. Whoa! Did you see that? Wait, sorry, I was going that way. No, wait, I'm on the wrong side now. Oop, I pressed the wrong button. That was control. That was not shift. Can I jump up here? Ah! Catch ball machine.
Relic obtained.
Lurid crimson acid phone charm.
Fire travel unlocked. Starlight skins obtained.
Yeah, I don't think I know my monster secret. I don't think I know that one.
Game saved. Blood crystal obtained.
So. Wait, sorry. Where was I going? Witnesses that way.
Ha. Oh. Ha. Ha.
What's it about? Because that might help. Something like that might help. Remember. Hey, witness. I have questions.
And
Witness, I need to talk to you.
Got it.
What do you know about this device I found? It looks like it records the death screams you suffer from and replays them. It's been fitted with a directional speaker that allows them to be targeted. When it pointed at Henry's cell, Doomjazz hypothesized that someone possessed by a demon would be agitated by it and have a spike of adrenaline.
Crime cannot hide.
Sounds perfect for whipping Henry into a frenzy when Akiko went to execute him, giving him a chance to escape. Ah, so yeah. That definitely doesn't sound like a manga that I know. So... Anyway. Where was I? Where? The death screams are torture. I would never inflict them on anyone else.
I have a bad feeling about this.
So you're denying it?
Surely this is a joke.
Of course. There's no evidence that I placed or used the device. I mean, I don't think I was accusing you of it, but hey. But I am accusing you of this! I found the hidden monkey you've been using to study a killer demon in.
Surely this is a joke.
That is nonsense.
Crime is repulsive.
No, it isn't. It had a blood vial lock coded to yours and Carmelina's blood vials. Care to explain? Don't play games.
What?
That is an old panic room that Carmelina installed on the island.
Of course no.
I am not comfortable talking about the times I used to spend with her, but that was our own hideaway for a time. I don't know anything about illegal demonology studying in there. The time you used to spend with her? A discussion for another time. You dialed the number at midnight last night. That call was to a receiver attached to a lock on a crate which contained a killer demon that had been hidden in the council penthouse.
The end times are long.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Is this a fact or a
Yes,
truth?
you do. You unleashed that killer demon. No, I didn't. Someone is trying to frame me.
Paradise feels wrong.
Bastards. Yeah, that definitely fits the things. You know anything about demons on the island? Demons?
What?
I don't. They're a blight on our holy work, corrupting our righteous home. The marshals exterminated them all after they came to the island. There shouldn't be any left. Witness, witness, witness. Maybe you want to tell me something after I chat to you. I must warn you, I am not one for long conversations.
Got it.
Why plants?
The gods are watching us.
The gods tended to us and raised us. Maybe I can hope to have some insight into their brilliance by tending to life myself. Following in the footsteps of the gods? In my own humble way.
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
They are glorious cosmic beings that our human minds can barely comprehend.
The gods are watching us.
It is foolish to think that I may understand their brilliance, but maybe I can understand more of myself. If you know yourself, you can ward off falling into sin. I'll keep that in mind.
The gods are radiant.
I'm enjoying our conversations, Lady Loved Eyes.
The gods are watching us.
There is a sensitive matter which we could discuss further. Is there now? Do you have something you want to tell the investigator?
What?
Things happened while you were in exile, Lady Loved Eyes. The architect and I became close and we married. It didn't last though. Ah, someone who used to wear a ring, huh?
Blasphemy!
She is obsessed with a perfect island. There wasn't any room in her heart for me or the gods.
Of course not.
I've been reluctant to tell you until now, but I am worried about her. Her mind is not on the cosmos. In what way? Do you believe that you should be rewarded for your craft? Nah. And I don't think he wants me to answer in the positive anyways. Craft is a reward unto itself.
Another sinner.
The architect was like that as well, but dark clouds began to gather over her. Her prayers were not as fervent as they once were. I felt her work was not being done in the name of our starborn masters. She began to crave more validation, more credit for her work.
Sure.
She architects our islands. Without her, we have nothing.
The gods are displeased.
Our work is for the gods. They lifted us up and we must do the same for them. Personal reward is a sin that pushes us from their light.
The gods are displeased.
I fear she has forgotten this. Thank you for confiding in me, witness. Does that mean I can... Yep. Were you and Carmelina married 25 years ago?
What?
No, we had fallen apart a few years before that. Why do you ask? Apparently she went into isolation for a year about 25 years ago.
Surely this is a joke.
I remember that. I had no idea what she was doing. She likes to lose herself in her work. She said she was working on a project and didn't want to be disturbed.
I don't like this.
Was full isolation unusual? A little, but I didn't pay much attention. The Syndicate's fall from grace was a bigger concern.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
Where did she isolate herself? She has always built herself little hideaways in the islands. Places she won't be disturbed. I don't know where it was. Alright, witness. Maybe I can, It's definitely more I'm definitely more leaning towards Carmelina.
The gods are radiant.
Should I go talk to Carmelina? Part of me's like, maybe I shouldn't tell suspects all the stuff I know about them. Actually, you know what? I want to go talk to one last kiss. That's who I want to go talk to.
Relic obtained.
Ultimate tea. Genmaicha is the best tea. Anyone that says different is a liar or hasn't tried it. That's a straight fact. Well, I have not tried that. I want to go to the top. Wait, not there, sorry. There. Just because it's, I never remember the way up there, so. Hi.
One last kiss.
Sure.
Know anything about demons on the island? I was wondering when you'd encounter them.
What the hell?
Them?
Aren't you paying attention, investigator?
I have seen a lot of things, watched a lot of people do a lot of things. Have you heard the rumors? A secret demonology research room, run by someone that it shouldn't be.
I don't like this.
I've heard them. There's a secret in the dead zone. But there's a problem with that, isn't there?
Don't test me.
The dead zone is off limits. You need the correct key to get in, and you'd be logged.
Those are facts, but are they the truth?
Precisely. What if there was another way in, though?
Those are facts.
A
but
tunnel,
are they
perhaps.
The truth?
The tunnel that I found, right? What tunnel? Do you like to drink, investigator? A nice wine on a summer's evening at the best bar in town.
What mysteries are
A stroll
around us?
afterwards, perhaps, behind the bar, exploring the world, and what do you find?
Don't test me.
Who? That's the interesting bit, isn't it?
Those are facts.
Our dear
But
witness,
are they
going where
true?
he shouldn't.
The investigator is here.
Anyone else? Mr. Daybreak is a very naughty boy, isn't he? So, deciphering all that, Witness has been using a tunnel behind Sam's bar to get into the dead zone so he can use the secret demonology lab. Okay, so maybe Witness is more in on it than... I'm so frustrated with your literal way of talking sometimes. Let's hang out. Got time to chat? I have all the time in the world, until the island ends. What's your take on Perfect 25? There is no such thing as perfection. The Syndicate is obsessed over demonic corruption, but turned a blind eye to the corruption of itself. Introspection was never our strong suit. I believe it to be a never-ceasing trend, don't you? We've been in the Idle Lands. Nothing to do except introspect up there. What did you learn? The mysteries we leave behind hurt more than the mysteries we can reach out and grasp. I hope you like buffets, investigator. There are nothing but mysteries on this island.
The truth is all around you, investigator.
Are you enjoying being back in paradise? Back on the sun-baked concrete?
Sure.
The syndicate needs an investigator and I answered the call. It's my role in all of this. What roles are the others playing out, I wonder?
Don't test me.
It's what I'm here to find out. I hope you do, investigator. Wait, what was in the demonology section? Okay, nothing. You always live in the shadow. And may you reach the moon. Ooh. There's something over there. Oh, I can't get that. That's fine. I found the ground. Do. Should I go talk to Carmelina? Or should I just go talk to her in the courtroom while I'm accusing her of doing all the murder? Oh yeah, I mean I have been a year on Twitter. The little thing that Twitter brought through that about being I'm close to a year on streaming. Just over a year on Twitter now. And thanks for the congratulations. Should I talk to Carmelina? Or should I just go and accuse her of murder? Like, should I really go tell her what I know? I know it probably doesn't matter, but... What do we think? Talk first and accuse... Okay. We'll accuse her to her face before we accuse her in front of other people, shall we? This requires talking to this guy, right?
What do you want, freak?
Exactly the same as last time, to speak with Carmelina.
Are you still investigating?
Yes, I am. Henry Division has been caught.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Do we have to go through this every time? Just take me to see Carmelina. Celebration stream upcoming? I guess.
Good Carmelina.
Not really sure what to do for that sort of thing. I have ideas, but you know. Oh, I haven't talked to Carmelina in a while. Architect, when did your marriage with Witness end?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Why are you asking? Working on something. I assume you'll cooperate. About 9 years ago. That's not what he said!
The investigator is here.
And you wore a wedding ring? Thoughts? What is this about? Thank you for your help. Tell me about the message you sent to Akiko telling her to leave Grace alone with Henry? I have no idea what message you're talking about, Investigator. I have a copy of it here.
This is nonsense.
I am sure that is a fabrication. I have no authority over Akiko. I can't order her to do anything, much less break procedure with something so dangerous.
Ah,
She step out of the room and leave them unattended. I have no idea. You'll have to ask the Grand Marshal. Why did you go to Henry's
We
exorcism?
have achieved perfection.
I have an acute interest in preventing the islands from succumbing to demonic corruption. It is rare to be able to see the effects of possession firsthand. Want to tell me what you were doing carving flesh from a god?
I am the leader.
How dare you accuse me of a vile crime like that? That is the height of heresy.
when love dies, all that remains are the
Crying judge said it himself.
Do your job.
No such thing happened. Oh, were you calling a god a liar, Carmelina? I think it did.
This is nonsense.
Then you will need some evidence. You're accusing the leader of the syndicate of one of the worst crimes imaginable. Temporary, leader. What do you know about the Fourth Holy Seal?
Craft is its own reward.
Nothing, Investigator. It's not my place to know. If no one knows how to get into the council building and the next island is already built with a new council building, how will the new council get into it? A good question. If the seals on the next island cannot be breached, we will rebuild the council building. The perfect next island already sounds less than perfect.
We have achieved perfection.
Perfection requires adaptability. We will adapt. Do you know anything about the Third Holy Seal? It is a secret, Investigator, built without my knowledge. You know exactly how to get into that. Did Witness look like he was in pain when the council were murdered?
How dare you?
You know about his illness. Witness suffers greatly whenever someone dies on these islands, be they citizen or syndicate member. Last night he doubled over in pain, breathless in agony. He suffered so much when there is a death. I'm gonna talk to her about everyone's alibis, I think. Did you see the doctor last night?
Craft is its own reward.
I didn't. At the crisis meeting he said he was in his clinic. Did you see Lydia and Sam last night? You need to speak to Yori, Investigator. He was Lydia's handler last night. Yori claims the reality folding drive caused a comms blackout last night. Is that something that can happen with the reality folding drive?
This is nonsense.
Why are you asking me? The drive is operated by Masahiro Heavy Industries, but none of their representatives are left on Paradise. You're the architect, so I thought you might know something. I can't help you with the specifics, but there have been instances of the drive causing blackouts at the end of an island.
Got it.
Did you experience it last night? No, they are localized though, so that isn't to say it didn't happen. The drive performs a burst to power each engine. It throws a lot of radiation and particles out into the air. If Yori was in a patch of radiation, it would have caused a blackout temporarily.
I don't like this.
Do you think it's as convenient that it happened around the time of the murder?
Do your job.
Do you? That's what I'm trying to work out. Yori is a loyal member of the Syndicate. You'd do well to focus on the real suspect instead. I am doing. I'm talking to her. Oh, there are so many things. Do you feel you're not being rewarded for your hard work, Architect?
What?
What do you mean by that?
Sure.
I have heard there is a suspicion that you feel aggrieved by all your hard work building these islands not being rewarded with a seat on the council.
Craft is its own reward.
I do not require a reward for my craft. Craft is its own reward.
It is cowardly to insinuate, investigator.
Are you trying to build a motive for me?
I was born to investigate.
That's my job. You're going down the wrong path. Titles and power aren't my desires. What can you tell me about your self-imposed isolation 25 years ago?
Do your job.
I have no idea why something I did 25 years ago is any of your concern. It is because you were creating a weapon.
That's strange.
What were you doing? You said it was for a project, but no one has ever seen what came of it. What I choose to do is nothing you need to concern yourself with.
Sure.
Are you sure you were with Witness all night?
We have achieved perfection.
Yes, all night.
Ah,
And you didn't leave him for a moment.
Investigate.
Do you have something you wish to investigate? Do you have something you wish to ask, Investigator?
the facts and the truth are not the same.
And what about when Akiko called him? Didn't he leave the room? He did leave the room to take the call on his balcony. People leave the room for other reasons as well.
Do your job.
Do you wish for me to recall each time either of us went to the bathroom? Maybe. What if I said there were secret transdimensional corridors crisscrossing the island?
Craft is its own reward.
I'd say you've spent too long in the scorching sun. So you don't know anything about them? I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, you're lying to my face. To be clear, you are denying crafting secret corridors and hiding a killer within them. Of course I am. That's totally unbelievable. You need a rest, Investigator. Crime doesn't rest, so nor do I. Let's see you explain this away in the trials. Explain what? A total fantasy? We'll see. Know anything about demons on the island?
Believe what you want.
Besides the one that resides within the killer? Nothing has been proven yet. He's still an alleged killer. Quite. The marshals did an exemplary job of wiping the demons out. It was not enough to stop the corruption, though. I've been in your bunker.
Got it.
Why was it coded only to Witness's blood vial?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It embarrasses me to say, but it was a lover's retreat. I disliked the design as a bunker and dropped my plan for them. It sat unused.
We have achieved perfection.
Spending time there with Witness felt illicit, exciting, but things didn't work out. I haven't been in there in years. So I saw in the logs I pulled from it.
I have a bad feeling about this.
So you definitely weren't experimenting on a killer demon in there? Absolutely not. Can you tell me about the secret panic room experiment?
This is nonsense.
Where did you hear that? People talk. I abandoned that a long time ago. It was designed to be a bunker of sorts. My plan was to dock them around the islands in case of attack. Syndicate members could hide in them. And that is all. What? Yeah, let's do a hangout. Can I ask you something, Architect? What's your dog's name? Platinum.
Ah,
When did you get him?
Craft is its own reward.
This island, a few years ago. During an abduction operation, a stray followed the marshals back. I never had you down as a dog person. I thought you'd be more into cats.
Investigate.
I wanted a companion that doesn't talk. It's a fine, but I see too much of myself in them.
I'm glad to be back.
Can I pet him? If you must. Here's a good boy, you a good boy. Can you help me sniff out the murderer?
Can I help you with anything?
Can I help you with anything else, Investigator? I'm busy. I got to pet a dog. May the silent goat walk with you. And may you reach the moon. I got to pet her dog. Petting dogs is good. A conspiracy crafted from the fabric of the island. Did Carmelina's hidden killer get the crime to end all crimes? I think so. Alright. Before I move on, I'm gonna go get myself another drink, so I will be right back. I'm back. Pet all of the animals, yes. Pet all of the animals that are petable and not going to kill me. Right, you know what? I think it's time to take Carmelina to court. I mean, there's still some other things, but...
Getting saved.
It is up that one, I think. Nope. This slope. Alright, Judge. Ooh, wait, what's this? My old gun. When the time comes to execute justice, she will sing the song of punishment. Oh. My. Just ice, oh dear. Oh dear. Alright.
Investigator, are you our savior as well? Is paradise worth saving?
Are you ready to start the trial that will determine the fate of the Syndicate? Have you found facts and crafted a truth? I'm ready to work through this with you, Lady Loved Eyes. We shall examine your case files and cast a light upon the shadowy recesses where truth lies.
The door to truth will open.
Are you ready to begin the trials, Lady Loved Eyes? This is the point of no return. Ensure that you are happy with your evidence and reasoning. There is no going back. Yeah, I think I'm good. Let's go. Let's expose the truths.
Lady Loved Eyes.
Are you sure, Lady Loved Eyes? This is the point of no return, where we descend into the madness of crime. The penalty for anyone you convict of any crime will be death, as dictated by Syndicate law. Please be sure. Start the trials and cross the point of no return into the abyss of crime, yes.
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
I'm overjoyed to hear that. Please wait while I assemble the suspects in the Chamber of Justice. The trials begin! Yeah, let's hope we have the right one, right? It could still be others, but... Let me explain how we shall uncover truths and lies. We will hold a trial for each case file logged in Starlight.
Show me your truth.
You will choose which suspect you wish to accuse and present your arguments against them. I am an impartial tool of justice. I shall analyze your evidence and determine if you have proven your case. Can you break alibis? Can you put the suspect at the scene? How strong is your case? All that matters is that justice is carried out. I am not interested in speculation and weak prosecutions. I need the truth. We will find the suspect responsible for each crime.
The door to truth will open.
Anyone found guilty will be executed. This is the crime to end all crimes. Anyone involved cannot be allowed to infect Perfect 25 with their criminality. You will do the execution. The investigation freak will execute justice. Wait, I'm the... I'm the prosecutor and the executioner? Be confident about who you accuse. Are you clear on how the trials will work? Do you need me to repeat this? Let's breathe life back into paradise. I'm ready to go. Let's breathe life back into paradise. Judge? The island is ending. Our home shatters before us.
How dare you?
This farce has gone on for long enough. It is time to move to the new island, Judge. I am the acting leader. I initiated the shutdown.
Believe what you want.
The prime suspect has been sitting behind bars while the freak runs around the island chasing down false leads.
How dare you?
You have until the end of the island to do your trial. The truth may not be as simple as you believe, Architect. I'm doing this for the good of the Syndicate. Perfect 25 is waiting. You can't do that.
Don't test me.
Judge, the clock is ticking. What does this mean for the trials? We don't have much time, Loved Eyes. The white smoke of oblivion threatens to consume the truth. You will have one desperate chance to find the truth for each case file. Make it count.
How dare you?
The rest of the Syndicate is in agreement. It is time to move on and execute Henry.
I'm shocked. Stunned.
Fuck you! You're overstepping your authority, Architect.
Crime cannot hide.
Judge, let's breathe life back into paradise. Love dies. You are authorized to once again wield your service weapon. Take hold of a chamber full of justice. Use it at the end of the trials to execute the guilty. Any involvement with this heinous crime carries the sentence of death.
Do your job.
Judge, this is severe. This is the crime to end all crimes. Any amount of involvement is a heresy against the gods and an atrocity against the Syndicate. Or do you disagree?
I beg your pardon?
I do not. Be strong in your accusations, investigator. The penalty for any of these crimes is death. I'm killing like everyone, right? It's been a while since I executed justice.
The journey into truth and justice begins.
Oh boy. So I can take this now?
Key item obtained.
Oh, that's a cool gun. You have retrieved your gun. I hope you appreciate how serious your accusations will be. Return to the stand when you are ready to talk. Okay. Man, this is Wait, what's witness? Am I blind? Oh, there he is back there. He was behind Carmelina. I appreciate how this courtroom is laid out so that... Look, these are the people that I don't think really did it. And these are the people who definitely did something. Right? In my opinion. Investigator, we'll begin the trials. Truth or fact? Henry's escape. Oh no, I forgot we've got to do, like, all the things. How did Henry escape? How did the accused killer break out of incarceration? Is it as the report states, or did something else happen? Henry Division is alleged to have escaped the desolation cell and murdered the council. Investigator, peel back the shroud of inscrutability and bring forward the sweet smile of truth. Oh man. Ooh boy. Okay, so we've got to accuse someone of Henry's escape. Like, I want to say Akiko. Because he saw New Night, so he has to have gone through into the barracks. And the only person that can do that is Akiko. And like, she was definitely lying about the time frame and stuff. Like, I mean, I don't think I can accuse Henry of it. Well, I mean, I can. Like there's the death scream thing, but I like... No evidence to accuse Carmelina of this, nothing to accuse Crimson of this, or Demon Jazz, or Lydia, or Sam, or Yuri, or One Last Kiss, or Dino Nagate, the dead killer demon. Okay, we can't just go round, okay. So whose fault is it that Henry got out of his cell? I want to say it's Akiko's. I want to say it's Akiko's. Are you sure you want to continue this accusation and present your evidence to judge? Once you confirm, you will not be able to reverse the court proceedings. Sure, let's go.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
I believe this was part of a plan by Akiko. Nenorosito.
Nenorosito, you're out of your
Nenorosito.
mind.
The freak is lying. The Grand Marshal broke the primary suspect out of the prison she put him in.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. I wish it would tell me what some of these things were. I don't remember these things. The time frame. The time frame in Akiko's report doesn't match up. There's no way Henry could have gotten off the desolation cell, made it to the council building, traversed the Holy Seals and murdered the council and be found at 0003. Akiko lied. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Grand Marshal, respect the civility of the courthouse. Do you have a proper response? She's making that up. The freak is making me out to be a liar. She's cooked up a little story to frame me. How did Henry cross the island, get through all the seals, murder the council, and exit the building by 0003? He's got a demon in him. The demon gave him speed and strength. There's no evidence to suggest that. That's correct, Grand Marshal. Your word isn't good enough. You are speculating without any evidence to back it up.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Wait, can I look at my... Nope. I wish I could look at what some of these things are. Should we go with Akiko's alibi breaker? I don't really know what that is. Let's go with it. I can break Akiko's alibi. The truth requires us to examine Akiko's alibi. Akiko went to execute Henry, but alleges that Henry escaped at 2352. She claims she found him outside the council building at 0003. I called witness as I left the desolation cell to go to the barracks to organise the search for Henry. Can anyone confirm the Grand Marshal returned to the barracks? The Marshals confirmed she went back to the barracks. However, it's hard to take their word as they are fiercely loyal to you and refuse to give me any physical evidence. Did you confirm the phone call?
Got it.
Akiko's phone records are apparently classified and the investigator isn't allowed access to them. Witness confirmed he got a call from Akiko.
Paradise feels wrong.
I took Witness's phone and analysed the records at the comms tower. Did some backtracing on the calls and it appears Akiko lied. The call she made to Witness wasn't from the desolation cell. Comms tower puts her location at the Syndicate HQ, which throws her timeline of events into question and puts her near the scene of the crime. Watch your language in the House of Justice. She's lying. Her little pocket calculator is wrong. She hasn't checked my phone. The data is incorrect. Well, you wouldn't let me check your phone.
Is this a fact?
Witness testified that the call from Akiko, Akiko, he couldn't hear the desolation cell's distinct dreadful atmosphere, or the ocean.
I have a bad feeling.
That isn't
about
conclusive
this.
proof, but it still suggests she wasn't where she claims. The rock of secrecy has been lifted and the truth exposed. The Grand Marshal's alibi has been broken.
Show me your truth.
Is there other stuff I need to do? Let's go for the broken bars. The parts on the prison bridge were supposedly torn apart by Henry and his demonic strength. Starlight analysed the bars and found traces of thermite, not demonic residue.
Got it.
Thermite is a military-grade explosive that burns through pretty much anything. Akiko faked that part of his escape. Grand Marshal?
I'll kill you!
Never trust computers. Her little calculator got it wrong. Henry is demonic. What does Starlight know about demons? The freak tried to analyze something that Starlight doesn't recognize, and the closest match is thermite. Residue sample, 68.7% thermite, 29% barium nitrate, 2% sulfur, 0.3% polybutadiene acrylonitrile. No traces of unknown chemicals found. Thermite is an anti-material weapon that burns at an extremely high temperature.
Oh, the facts and the truth are
Who
not
used
the
it
same.
to open the prison bars and make it look like Henry escaped. This is a lie. A good truth. Please, let us sample some more.
Show me your truth.
I mean, basically I could just stop, I guess, but... Broken procedure. Akiko broke procedure when she went to execute Henry. She shouldn't have gone by herself. She was either doing something illicit or giving him an opportunity.
Check.
Ha! Is that the best you've got? I thought you were supposed to be the investigations freak. Speculating with nothing to back it up seems like a poor showing for Judge's big hope. She's right. That is speculation and not evidence.
Show me your truth.
Okay. Well, I showed some good evidence. I don't think I really need to break Henry's alibi, do I? I could just stop here, right? I don't think the inhibitors part is all that relevant. No, actually, what is Henry's alibi breaker? I wish... Do I... Like, I can't look at a Starlight to look at what the things are. Why? You know, that's probably enough. I have nothing to present. Henry's movements on the night still match with the official version, but Akiko's alibi has been broken. Combined with your evidence, you have created a truth that glints brilliantly in the light shone by the facts. I have considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped in the leaves of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. There is no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab through the heart of the lies and let the blood of truth flow. A truth is revealed, a truth is known, a truth proves Akiko guilty. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? The harsh light of truth has shone upon your crime, and you will be sentenced to death. You were sworn to protect our beloved council. You pledged your blade for so long. You were a beacon of purity. Now you will be executed, and the marshals will lose their leader. The island sequences will never be the same again. Why did you do it?
I'll kill you!
You said I wouldn't hang for this! I beg your pardon, Grand Marshal. This was never part of the plan, you pompous... whatever that word is. Taffa, maybe? Who are you talking to?
Turpa!
Carmelina, you said this would work. Now I have a gun to my head. If I'm going down for this, so are you.
The ravings of the guilty lashing out.
I have no idea what she's talking about. Tell us everything, Akiko. You have nothing else to lose. If you were set up, you can have revenge.
Rahat!
You promised to induct my soldiers into the syndicate if I helped you. Now I'm going to be executed. And I'm not going to try and pronounce a language. I don't know which language it is, and I don't know how to do it. And I'm just gonna mess it up if I do.
Rahat!
You used me. You weren't careful enough, and now I'm going to die. I faked Henry's escape. I was supposed to deliver him to outside the council building, phone witness and report I'd found him after the council were dead. Carmelina?
This is nonsense.
She's lying. She's been found out in her own little scheme, and now she's trying to take innocent people down with her.
Ninorachito, you're out of your mind!
I took Henry through the barracks to the council building. The official report is a lie. Lady Love dies? Sounds like a conspiracy, Judge. Open a case file. Judgment has passed. My facts have become the truth. This is pretty cool. Listen. Lady Love dies. While you're in here, you do not have access to the phones you have been using to record your progress. Would you like me to save your progress now? Yes. I will save your progress before the next trial begins. Great, I want to save it in slot 2 though. Because I might go back to slot 1 to finish finding stuff. Off stream. Henry's demonic possession. Well, I know who we're accusing of that. Investigator. Starlight has logged Henry's possession a decade ago as a case file related to the murder of the council. Is Starlight being overzealous, or do you believe there is something that warrants investigation? Was someone else involved with Henry's possession and demonic invasion that spelled doom for the island? Who do I accuse? I am going to accuse Yuri. Wait, what happens if I click here? Okay, that just does that. Yeah, it looks like we can basically just accuse Henry or Yuri. I'm gonna accuse Yuri of it.
Paradise feels wrong.
I believe Yuri pushed Henry down the path to possession.
Worthless.
I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You've got nothing on me.
Show me your truth.
The book.
Don't like this.
Inside a safe in Henry's apartment is one of the forbidden tomes of demonology from the library vault.
Huh?
What's this got to do with me? Which book? The Grimoire of Magida. A frightful tome. How did a citizen come to obtain one of the restricted texts?
Show me your truth.
Crime cannot hide.
Yuri accessed the vault that contains the books on demonology. I believe Yuri took books on demonology and gave them to Henry, preying on a vulnerable mind and pushing him towards communicating with the gods. The plan was for him to become possessed. The plan?
Nonsense.
The freak wouldn't know a plan if she saw it. She's just making up stories and you're going along with it.
Fully.
Exile caused her brain to rot. You're letting the freak fool you with lies, speculation and fiction.
I don't like this.
The plan will become clear in later case files. There's a conspiracy at play and I need you to trust me. If I get this wrong, you can reverse the conviction. I'll go back to the Idle Lands and Yuri can walk free. Someone committed the crime to end all crimes, and the path to the truth is a winding one.
What?
Cannot go on trust. This is not justice. Do not dare lecture me on justice. I am justice incarnate. The court trusts the investigator.
Show me your truth.
We'll do this one as well. Henry told me a stranger supplied him with the tome that would lead to his possession. Someone took a shine to him and slipped him a restricted text.
What are you talking about?
And you think it was me? You're a joke. I had nothing to do with this.
What business is it of yours?
I don't consort with citizens. You'll need better evidence than this.
Show me your truth.
I mean, that's all the evidence I've got, sorry. I have nothing to present. I have considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. There is no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab through the heart of lies and let the blood of truth flow. A truth is revealed, a truth is known, a truth proves
The court finds
Yuri guilty.
Guilty.
Oh.
Nonsense.
This is unacceptable. Do you know who I am? I have been chosen. I will be on the next council. This freak has taken away my destiny. I will burn the syndicate to the ground.
I am the leader.
Yuri, be quiet. No, I am the blessed servant of my goddess. I was destined for greatness. I helped you and now I'm going to die.
We have achieved perfection.
These are the ravings of someone deceived by a god that's been caught out. Is this true, Yuri?
What business is it of yours?
She promised me a seat on the new council and to retrieve enchanted blue from the real world.
I am the leader.
Nonsense.
I have been chosen.
I got Henry the books on demonology, sent him down the dark path. The plan needed the island to end. Henry provided the answer. The truth lies within a conspiracy. I really am going to get to accuse all of them of their parts in this, huh? Lady, okay. Would I like to save? Yes, I would like to save.
Getting saved.
Okay, what's the next case? The murder of Grace Bloodlines. Grace Bloodlines was murdered 10 years ago. I presided over the trial. I saw the sun's light cast the shadows from the terror and leave only truth visible. You didn't have me on the island 10 years ago. Do those terrible events from a decade ago have a link to the tragedy of last night? I investigated at the behest of One Last Kiss. Who is One Last Kiss?
I have a bad feeling about this.
The ghost of Grace Bloodlines. She's on the island. The ghost of a murder victim 10 years ago is on the island.
Aren't you paying attention, investigator?
Is that so hard to believe, Judge? Can you prove you are who you say you are? Haunted, complex, crescent, drifting sands, satellite. Confirmation, Grace Bloodline's unique blood code.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
One Last Kiss asked me to find her resting spot. I unlocked her blood vial and she confirmed the code independently. It's so nice to see everyone again. What do you have to do with the murder last night?
There is corruption on this island, investigator.
I was murdered 10 years ago, allegedly by Henry, who everyone here would have you believe is the council murderer.
Mystery awaits.
It makes you think, doesn't it? What if the two are linked? One Last Kiss asked me to investigate her murder. She believes there's more to it than the official version of events. Do you suspect her? No. I don't suspect her, no. No, I believe she's a victim in all of this. Well done, investigator. You have seen the truth clearly. Paradise gets even more bizarre. The trials continue. Lady Love dies. Drive us along the highway of truth. Who do I accuse of the murder of Grace Bloodlines? I accuse Carmelina of the murder of Grace Bloodlines.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
I believe Carmelina was the architect of her murder. Pun. Architect. It's nonsense. You have no evidence.
Show me your truth.
While Grace and Carmelina were en route to Henry, Carmelina sent a message to Akiko. She instructed her to leave Henry and Grace alone together. This message was intercepted before it was scrubbed from the server. Carmelina forgot to use encryption. Architect?
Craft is its own reward.
I have no recollection of this. It sounds like a fabrication.
Show me your truth.
I found a photo of Grace's body that had been excluded from the report. It was hidden on the barracks server. It showed the strangle marks on Grace's neck. Doomjazz took a look at it and suggested they were done by someone that wore a wedding ring.
Paradise feels wrong.
Carmelina wore a wedding ring at the time when Grace was killed. I suspect that Carmelina killed Grace when Henry didn't step up and do it for her.
We have achieved perfection.
This is tenuous, isn't it? Anything could have caused that mark, couldn't it? Doctor?
I'm a professional.
It's my firm opinion that this was done by a ring worn on the wedding ring finger. Bruising can contain very detailed information, and that definitely wasn't the right voice for Doomjazz, but whoops.
Believe what you want.
Preposterous! The doctor would say anything to a pretty face.
Investigator.
Back off, architect.
How dare you?
Leader? We'll see about that. Why would Architect Carmelina have killed Grace?
I don't like this.
Yuri gave Henry demonology books. Henry was being set up to end the island and possibly be scapegoated for the murder of the council.
The investigator is here.
A dead exorcist means the demon in Henry would still be around and useful when the time came to pin the blame on someone for last night. When Henry didn't kill Grace Bloodlines, Akiko stepped in and framed Henry, giving him a history of murder. This sounds like a conspiracy, investigator. I believe so, Judge. Very well.
What?
Absolutely not. This is a farce. Hold your tongue in the halls of justice.
Show me your truth.
Let's go for one last kiss's testimony as well. I don't remember what that was. When Henry was arrested, Grace was meeting with Carmelina. Carmelina requested to accompany Grace on the exorcism. This is unusual as it would place Carmelina in an unnecessary amount of danger. It may be unusual, but it doesn't prove she is the perpetrator.
Craft is its own reward.
Of course it doesn't. The investigator is trying to prove a fantasy. It may have placed me in danger, but the pursuit of knowledge sometimes requires risk.
Show me your truth.
That's it. You have presented a veritable treasure trove of facts. I have considered your truth. Do I need to say this all the way out again? Let's not.
The court finds Carmelina guilty.
Grace Bloodlines was murdered by the hand of the architect. So this is the truth. Thank you for your work, investigator.
This is nonsense.
What? How dare you?
It is cowardly to insinuate investigator.
This is nonsense. The trial is over.
Do your job.
Henry will be executed and the freak will be sent back to the Idle Lands. This is my courtroom. I am justice incarnate. You do not have the authority to end the trials. You have been found guilty. You will receive your punishment. The trials continue. Alright, what's the next thing? Save.
Getting saved.
Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? That's a really good question. No, wait. No, it isn't. It's fine. Last night, the Talon Hand of Death reached out for the first Holy Seal guards. They were butchered at their post. Who snatched the life from them? Was it the accused, or is there another truth skulking on the periphery of our knowledge? They were elite marshals and gave their lives guarding our beloved council. How were they killed, and why? This.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I have reason to believe the killer may not have breached the seals last night. There is evidence that points to one or more killers breaching the seals and planting the tools for murder 2 days ago. What about the murdered guards? They were murdered last night, but their murder may not be tied to the actual murder of the council.
When love dies,
I will show you the truth. Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. Yeah, I wish to accuse Akiko of killing the people who definitely were not the marshals.
Paradise feels wrong.
The Grand Marshal holds the answers.
Do you want to die?
Nino Rosito, you're out of your mind. You dare accuse me of murdering my own marshals?
Show me your truth.
Well, they weren't your marshals. They're not your marshals. An unexpected glint of truth in the riverbed of mystery.
Got it.
The dead bodies at the first seal aren't marshals. That's a lie, Nino Rosito. Where are the real marshals?
Don't test me.
Unaccounted for. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? Grand Marshal, this is a courtroom. Keep your language in check. Given how often the judge says that, I'm going to have to assume that any time that Akiko isn't speaking in English, she is, she's got the mouth of a sailor.
I don't like this.
Blood sample from the dead guards doesn't match any records for the marshals. She's lying. Her little PDA got it wrong. Hey, Starlight's been upgraded from a calculator to a PDA. Did Starlight get it wrong? Is this really the truth?
Crime cannot hide.
This is the truth, Judge. The blood doesn't match. Those bodies are not marshals. Did you run a DNA test on the bodies?
Don't test me.
No, Dr. Doomjazz told me the server containing the necessary DNA files has been corrupted. Is this true?
Hypothetically.
Yes, Judge. My system's automated backup failed. I checked the one on the moon and that had corrupted as well. Can we recover the data? The only people that can are on the next island and we're in lockdown. Do you suspect foul play? There's no way to tell. Troubling. Carry on, investigator.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Akiko refused to let Doomjazz examine the bodies. Why? She didn't want to dishonor their sacrifice. This is a break-in procedure. They gave their lives in service. Their bodies should not be desecrated by an examination.
Is this a fact or a truth?
I believe she was trying to hide that the blood didn't match. Why?
Is this a fact?
Akiko is in a relationship with Captain Voth, who was stationed at the first seal last night. Don't you dare say his name, Nino Rosito. Do not dishonor him with your lies. How do you know this, Loved Eyes? Crimson testified to it. Miss Acid. I cannot divulge my sources, but it's true.
Crime is repulsive.
Relationships between the Grand Marshal and her troops are expressly forbidden. Dr. Doomjazz testified that the Council has found out about her relationships with her troops. You really can't keep anything to yourself if you see a bit of leg, can you?
I had nothing to do with this.
I'm sorry, Akiko. I never thought you were involved in any of this. In duty bound to aid an investigation. Did it work? Did you get laid? Enough. Do not taint the sanctity of this Church of Truth.
Don't test me.
Nice Kiwami told him that the Council were going to strip her of her authority on the next island. If Akiko knew this, it would give her motive. It would give her motive to kill the Council. Soldiers are sworn to give their lives in service. As their commander, I did not take the honor of a glorious death from them. Then why did you switch the bodies? The bodies weren't switched. You made this up. Can you prove the bodies weren't switched, Grand Marshal? There are records in the barracks.
When love dies, All that remains are the facts.
Judge, the barracks have become Akiko's only private fiefdom. The marshals are not loyal to the syndicate or the gods, they're loyal to her.
Crime is repulsive.
Any proof she can magic up from the barracks can't be trusted. I agree with you, investigator.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Akiko didn't want her troops to die. She knew about the murder and switched them. Can you prove that?
Crime cannot hide.
Akiko removed 2 prisoners from the barracks prison. Do you have proof they are the murdered guards?
I don't like this.
No, but they are unaccounted for. They were never logged back into the prison after being removed. Can't even make up a convincing story for her lie.
Got it.
I can't prove she switched them, but the narrative fits. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
I have a bad feeling about this.
The guards were killed with a damaged blade. A damaged blade. The lacerations on their throat were ragged. This indicates a blade with nicks or damage would have caused them. Akiko's sword is battle damaged and would have caused the messy lacerations on the victims. Akiko staged the guard murder and scapegoated Henry. This fits with her plan of faking Henry's escape. What's the grand plan, Loved Eyes?
I don't like this.
We've got more case files to go, Judge. What about the blade Henry was found with? Henry's blade was a new perfect blade. It doesn't have a serrated edge. It wouldn't have made a ragged cut.
Is this a fact or a truth?
Akiko staged the guard murder and scapegoated Henry.
Don't test me.
She made a mistake or got too cocky though and didn't use the right blade to kill the guards. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Akiko's alibi has been broken.
Show me your truth.
Crime is repulsive.
Akiko staged the guard murder and scapegoated Henry. She has a previous conviction. Why else would she have aided his escape?
Show me your truth.
That's everything. I have nothing to present. Good work, Loved Eyes. I have same words again. The truth in this case file sparkles brilliantly.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Yeah, this one was... This one was very clear. I was ordered to kill my troops. I would never do that. Bonds born on the battlefield cannot be broken.
I beg your pardon?
That's a lie.
You have no evidence.
She's lying. I switched the guards out for prisoners and killed the fakes. Why didn't you admit to it when you told us the rest of your involvement? Are you stupid? Before all of this I was a soldier. I will be a soldier until I die. Soldiers always see their mission through. I was not going to have my name further tarnished if you hadn't got the evidence. They will be executed regardless. Soldiers must maintain their dignity no matter what. The truth becomes clearer.
Getting saved.
What's the next case file? KHX. Okay, that's Yuri, so that's fine. Our craftsman KHX is missing. Was he the victim of a crafted tragedy? He disappeared a number of days ago. Strange for a syndicate member, but suspicious because he crafted the second holy seal. Did someone try to obtain the secret from him? Investigator, do you know what happened to KHX?
Don't test me.
He's dead, lying on the rocks of on the coast of the island. Dead. The fangs of death grip this island so tightly. How could this happen? Investigator, please review our case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. Yuri Knight.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
I believe Yuri is behind the disappearance. Want to save me some trouble here and cooperate, Yuri? I'm not going down without a fight, freak. You need to prove it.
Show me your truth.
Alright then. KHX's dead body was clutching Yuri's ring. How do you know it belongs to Yuri?
I don't like this.
Lydia confirmed it. Yuri had apparently lost it. In this case, he lost it in the hand of a murder victim. KHX had it in a death grip. I believe he pulled it off in the struggle when he knew he was going to die. He held onto it in death to give us a clue.
Don't be snide with me.
Someone is trying to frame me. They stole my ring and planted it at the scene. Excuse me. Is there any evidence that the ring had been planted? None. The fist was gripping it tightly. If it had been planted, it would have had to be done before rigor mortis set in.
Do you know who I am?
You people are out of your minds. This wasn't me.
Show me your truth.
Yuri shut down the boat rides around the island on the same day that KHX went missing.
Got it.
Yuri picked a bad place to dump the body and needed to make sure it wouldn't be found. Yuri?
Don't make me laugh.
Shutting down the boats is one of my duties. There's nothing out of the ordinary.
Paradise feels wrong.
Why do it early? Who cares about the boats? They're only there for citizens to try to block out the mundanity of their existence for a few minutes. I shut them down early, so what? I was just getting work done.
Show me your truth.
And the last. There are drag marks leading away from KHX's workshop. I believe Yuri killed him to get the key to the second seal and tried to hide his body. Those could have come from anywhere. This is a farce.
Show me your truth.
That's all I've got. This one isn't as clear as the last one. The truth shines like a moon on a cloudless night. Was this a part of your orders as well, Yuri?
Don't make me laugh.
Fine, I got the key for the second seal for her. KHX was an unfortunate casualty.
We have achieved perfection.
This is the ravings of someone deceived by a god that's been caught out. Get to you later. And you got it by force.
This is unacceptable.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. I offered him a council seat and hoped he'd turn. We fought and I smashed him with a tool he had lying around. How did you get the key from him?
Don't be snide with me.
His laptop was unlocked. It wasn't hard to find.
Pathetic.
I copied the file, dumped his body and left.
This is nonsense.
I have considered your truth, ruminated on the... yeah, same things.
The court finds Yuri guilty.
How many more case files did we have? What's next? The second Holy Seal. Lady Love dies. What is the second Holy Seal and how was it breached? Take us for a holiday to the land of truth. Let us sip cocktails of facts on the beach of justice.
I don't like this.
With the help of KHX, the Council constructed a puzzle-based monument system on a plateau on a desolate planet outside of our solar system. The door in the Council building acts as a portal to this antique part of space.
Sure.
The obelisks on the beach provide the solution to the puzzle and are activated using KHX's key. Or Starlight. The key carries a protocol which handshakes with the obelisk nightmare computer. Starlight can crack it. Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. Okay. Who am I accusing of going through the second Holy Seal? Man, Lydia had, like, so many things. I don't want to accuse Lydia. She's my friend. I mean, it does seem that Yuri went through. Okay, I can't accuse Carmelina. Okay. It's Yuri. So, I mean, there is all this stuff on Lydia. Nah, I don't think it's Lydia. It's Yuri. Yuri just admitted he got the key from KHX, right? So
Paradise feels wrong.
I believe Yuri had a plan to get through the seal.
Freak.
I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You've got nothing on me. Yuri was found guilty of KHX's murder, and KHX created the second seal. But I need more than that. Do you have any evidence of him going through the second seal?
Show me your truth.
Yeah, Lydia's too kind to us. Right. Yuri's space helmet. The council had to traverse the plateau in space and use astronaut helmets to do so. One had been discarded outside the entrance to the second seal.
Paradise feels wrong.
The same pink petals that Yuri wears on his hat were found in the same spot. Is this a joke? Petals? Is that all you've got, freak?
Show me your truth.
I'm glad to be back.
Yuri slipped up under questioning and admitted to knowing details about the second seal. Something he'd only know if he went through the seal. Just using the obelisk doesn't mean that you would know what's on the other side of the door in the council building. You would have to step through to find out. That doesn't prove he was in there last night. It doesn't prove that he used the key. Someone could have told him what the inside of the second seal looks like.
Show me your truth.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
The nightmare computer attached to the obelisk shows Yuri accessed it. This means he knows the secret of the second holy seal and had the data key from KHX.
What business is it of yours?
That doesn't prove anything, freak. It doesn't mean I went through the seal. He's right.
Show me your truth.
I mean, I don't think that who went through the seal last night is really relevant. Because all of the stuff for the murder was planned in advance, but I can break Yuri's alibi. Tell me about Yuri's alibi. He claims he was in the celebratory gardens directing the ferry woman. The architect said she saw him earlier in the evening as he left to perform his duties. Do you have anything that contradicts this?
Crime cannot hide.
Lydia told me Yuri was unreachable for a period of time around the time of the murder.
Don't test me.
Yuri claims that's a byproduct of a burst from the reality folding drive. There have been instances of that.
Crime cannot
At the
hide.
precise time when the entire council were murdered. A troubling coincidence that points to a truth.
Insufferable.
A coincidence proves nothing.
Is this a fact or a truth?
It doesn't have to. All I have to show is that there's a gap in your alibi. Gaps breed possibility, and there is a possibility you weren't where you say you were. Your alibi relies on an unprovable coincidence. There were no other reports of communications blackouts and past occurrences of them are extremely rare. The court agrees. Yuri Knight's alibi is broken.
Show me your truth.
That's everything.
The court finds Yuri guilty.
When love dies, all
Well-
that remains are the facts.
Was this part of your orders, Yuri?
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Does this have anything to do with Carmelina's child? What, child?
I have a bad feeling about this.
The truth lies within her alibi. You need to disprove Carmelina's alibi, investigator.
How dare you?
I had nothing to do with the dreadful events of last night. I was at Witness's apartment all night until we were summoned by a judge for the crisis meeting. That's true, the building logs confirm her entry at 9 PM and her exit after the murder. Are you able to disprove it? Witness stepped out onto his balcony for 5 minutes to take a call from Akiko. Carmelina was unaccounted for in those 5 minutes. It takes more than 5 minutes to get to the council building, commit a crime and return, doesn't it? And the building logs would have registered her returning.
Sorry.
That's true.
Crime cannot hide.
When Carmelina architected the island, she constructed a network of trans-dimensional corridors that allow her to move across the island in an instant.
What?
That is absolute nonsense! Secret trans-dimensional corridors? Are you serious? Is the truth really hiding in these bizarre facts?
Is this a fact or a truth?
I found Carmelina's son in a hidden vault on the mountain. His name was Dainonagate, and he gave me this key which unlocks the corridors.
Got it.
From this vault, the corridors connect to Witness's apartment and the council building.
Crime is repulsive.
In the 5 minutes Witness was out on his balcony taking a call, Carmelina could have used the corridor to get to the council building. This is a shocking revelation. Can you prove it? Starlight can verify my movements. User LLD travelled between exits of these corridors in 0.021% of the time it would take on foot.
How dare you?
It's all a lie the investigator cooked up. I have verified Starlight's data. Lady Love Dies is telling the truth. Why not create a corridor straight into the penthouse?
I have a bad feeling about this.
I don't believe you can make a corridor if you don't know the destination. Carmelina has never been to the penthouse, so she couldn't make a corridor to it. There is a corridor leading from outside the penthouse back to Dainonagate's vault. I believe he inherited his mother's power to make corridors and escaped back to his room by making a corridor. I never expected anything like this, Love Dies. Carmelina had a window of opportunity and used it to travel via her secret corridors, get Dainonagate and deposit him at this council building. Carmelina went into isolation 25 years ago. Why? No one knows.
Is this a fact?
She claimed it was to work on a new project, but no one in the syndicate ever saw what the result was. I think she had a child in secret. Who's the father? Aiz Kiwami. He and Dainonagate had the same blood. Had? Aiz took his own life years ago. Dainonagate killed himself when I found him. Why? We'll get to that later, Judge. This sounds like a conspiracy. Doesn't it? Architect Carmelina's alibi is broken. I took Carmelina's pet killer through the seal.
Don't test me.
You took Dainonagate through the seal? And the rest of the seals, I delivered the killer to the penthouse. Can you prove that? I'm going down anyway. The third seal is a bloodlock. Dainonagate has council blood. Aiz Kiwami. She got herself a killer that could bypass the seal.
Crime is repulsive.
And the fourth seal? You'll need to have godliness for that one. She took godflesh from Crying Grudge and fused it to Dainonagate. The barrier opened right up.
How dare you?
I did no such thing.
I don't like this.
What happened after that? The kid was supposed to kill everyone and the second seal would leave him locked in the penthouse. I waited for him to finish. The council were just coming out of their meditation, so they should all have gone down easily. Then I heard gunshots and the kid came limping out. He created some kind of magic portal in the wall and disappeared. You're suddenly cooperative.
How dare you?
I've been played. Carmelina messed up and now I'm going to get a bullet for it. If I'm going down, then so is she. What about Henry? Was he part of the plan? Of course, he was the scapegoat. Set up to look like the killer years ago. What about the blood in Henry's stomach? After the kid disappeared, I went in to get blood from the council. I bottled it and made Henry drink it outside. It was supposed to be the perfect cover. I only grabbed a bit of blood. It was everywhere. I don't know what it was, but there was something weird in the shadows of that room. Yuri has confessed and Henry's alibi is broken.
Crime is repulsive.
Anything to say, Carmelina?
I am the leader.
You sniveling little servants! I am trying to achieve perfection. I created Perfect 25.
What?
This is how you repay me. You all make me sick. You turn on each other as soon as it aids you.
When love dies, all
Did you-
that remains are the facts.
Did you create a child to kill the council? Don't dare to accuse me, freak. I have nothing to say to you. Well, you will in a bit. Lady Love dies. No, this is the same thing again.
Getting saved.
Okay, what's the next one? Who opened the third seal? Someone breached the third holy seal and took a step away from innocence towards crime. Please bring us a meal of truth so we may gorge on justice. Lady Love dies. What is the third seal? A blood lock that is coded to council members. To get through it, you either need council blood in your body or a sample to trick the lock. Yuri has already given us a confession. He says he took Denonagate through the seals. Yuri already has a death sentence for his part in the second seal, and Denonagate is already dead. Do you believe there is more going on here? Did someone else go through this seal? Yes? Maybe? There's the blood vial that we think Sam used. I don't know, I don't want to accuse the daylights, you know? You think I should... I don't know what to... I don't know whether to go for something else or just go with it as it is. Because there was definitely the thing with the other blood vial and... I mean, somehow someone got a demon into there. Like, it's not just Denonagate that... I guess I can just go look, right? And then I can I can always just reload the save. The truth is out there, alright. Yes, someone else went through the seal. Yuri has testified that Henry was set up as a scapegoat. Will this change your truth? Who went through it? I mean, Doomjazz didn't. Henry didn't. Like... I'm really sorry, Sam, but it kinda looks like you did some shit. Why, though? Like, unless you were working with Witness to get the demon in. Actually, it doesn't necessarily have to have been Sam, does it? Okay, we can just throw it at Dainonagate. Yeah, there we go. I can literally throw, like, everyone under the bus here. You disrespect me. You no, I am trying to come up with the truth. But I mean, there were 2 killers for sure. It's Dainonagate and that demon, and that demon had to have been placed there in advance. So someone has to have gone through, and I'm really sorry, Sam. But I think you were working with Witness. But, like, am I going to be able to accuse Witness of doing those things as well? Or should I just stick to Carmelina? It feels like there's, like, basically 2 main tracks that you can go down. Like the Daybreaks and Witness and Carmelina and everyone else. Like 2 separate conspiracies. I feel bad about this. Yeah, we're just gonna stick it to Carmel. Yeah, we're just gonna stick it to Carmelina. There's no use muddying the waters, right? Yeah, there's no use muddying the waters. Let's just stick to all the stuff that points at Carmelina. Yeah. I don't want to muddy the waters.
And the truth are not the same.
I believe Dainonagate was the one that could get through the coded lock.
Show me your truth.
As Kiwami is Dainonagate's father, he's got council blood.
Show me your truth.
Yori confessed he took Dainonagate through the seals.
Show me your truth.
Before he killed himself, Dainonagate told me he killed the council. To kill the council, he would have needed to get through the seals.
Show me your truth.
Dainonagate's blood had been used on the 3rd seal lock. The blood lock registered his blood last night.
Show me your truth.
Dainonagate's blood is in the penthouse. He was there last night.
Show me your truth.
I have nothing to present. Henry's blood was logged on the bloodlock, but this was clearly planted. That doesn't prove he went through the lock. Judge, I think you and I both know this is bigger than Henry and he's being scapegoated. The truths are strange on this island. I agree. The truth is revealed. Yep. Deinonigate. Mm-hmm. The court also finds Yuri Knight guilty for his involvement. Yeah, let's just lose a vision on Carmelina's. Although actually I want to save this over here.
Getting saved.
Who breached the fourth Holy Seal? That's Deinonigate. The fourth Holy Seal lies deep within the dense fog of abstruse mysteries this island has to offer. Lady Loved Eyes, what is the fourth Holy Seal? It requires godliness to pass through. Godliness? How does the council pass through it?
Got it.
Montserrat owned a piece of Crying Grudge's flesh and a pendant. That would allow him to open the seal. This means the council can only enter with Montserrat. Yuri has already given us a confession. He says he took Deinonigate through the seals. Yuri already has a death sentence for his part in the second seal, and Deinonigate is already dead. Do you believe there is more going on here? Did someone else go through this seal? I mean, Sam could have done, but we're just gonna stick to the Carmelina side of things. No, that matches with what I found.
Don't test me.
Deinonigate had a strange piece of flesh fused to his body. Just looking at it overwhelmed me with a feeling of cosmic dread.
I don't like this.
I went to see Crying Grudge. He told me that Carmelina carved a lump of his flesh off.
Crime cannot hide.
I believe she fused that flesh with Deinonigate, creating a killer that could pass through the fourth seal.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Deinonigate's blood is in the penthouse. He was there last night. A bizarre truth. A truth is revealed, a truth is known, a truth proves.
The court finds Yuri and Deinonigate guilty. The truth is known.
Getting saved.
The mystery that we are actually going to have to solve this. So it looks like it might have been a good thing for me to actually bring the other stuff up. Lady Loved Eyes, you have a case file about a killer demon inside the penthouse. The truths in play grow bizarre like an old tree grows gnarled. A killer demon? What killer demon?
I have a bad feeling about this.
I found a dead killer demon inside the council penthouse. There aren't supposed to be any demons on the island. A killer demon in the council penthouse? What was it doing there? It has the blood of several council members on its claws. It was involved in the murder of the council. It appears that it burst out of a hidden security crate and attacked the council. How did it die? Montserrat shot it during the murder. There was a Picarda bullet that came from Montserrat's gun in the killer demon's head. The dark deductions of the dead demon's destruction is for another case file. The truth about where it came from must be dredged from the swamp of mystery first. Okay. It's witness, right? Yeah, we're gonna go witness to accuse.
Crime cannot hide.
The righteous man transgressed. Witness is the origin of the killer demon.
Under the gaze of the gods.
Laughable, I am a holy man, not a sinner. I found the killer demon along with a demonic containment crate in the penthouse. A demonic containment crate. It is some kind of incarceration device that imprisons a demon with holy restraints. There are bindings and manacles covered in holy wards. These restrained the killer demon and kept it contained. Why? It was likely placed there ahead of time as a means to kill the council.
Show me your truth.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
There's a secret demonology lab hidden within the Dead Zone. The lock on it is coded to witness his blood vial.
This island is full of sinners.
That is an old panic room. I never used it for demonology. Someone has planted that evidence.
Don't test me.
That lab has the same crates as the one in the penthouse. During the extermination 10 years ago, Witness managed to capture a killer demon and contain it.
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
A heretical accusation. How could I have done that?
Got it.
There's a tunnel running from Sam's bar to the Dead Zone. Witness has been seen using it to access the Dead Zone.
What?
Seen by who? A sinner that would besmirch the name of a holy man.
Show me your truth.
Is this a fact?
Last
or a
night
truth?
at midnight, Witness made a phone call to an unknown number. That number matches the number on a receiver attached to the demonic containment crate inside the penthouse.
I have a bad feeling about this.
The receiver was designed to open the crate when it received a call. This would let the killer demon out, presumably to attack the council.
Surely this is a joke.
A ridiculous accusation. Why would I want to release a killer demon? Demons are abominations.
Crime cannot hide.
Why not explain how the phone number you dialed matches the receiver?
This island is full of sinners.
I can't explain a lie fabricated by a sinner. Can you prove this accusation? I verified the data using Witness's personal phone and a comms tower. He made the call and the receiver picked up, unlocking the demonic containment crate.
Surely this is a joke.
Lies!
Show me your truth.
That's all I've got. But how did the crate get into the penthouse?
I don't like
We'll
this.
come to that later. Well, we could have come to it already, but you know, I decided not to.
The court finds Witness to the end guilty.
You have overseen so many wonderful islands. Why turn your back on us now?
I am innocent in the eyes of the gods.
Such is the work of a martyr. You may think of me as a sinner, but I work for a holy purpose.
Blasphemy!
You have all strayed from the path and the gods weep.
Is this a fact?
I hope they weep for you as well. What was the play here? The killer demon was placed in the penthouse as a remote weapon. The security crate was hidden in the room. When the killer demon was released, it attacked everyone in the room on sight. That sounds risky. I don't know if it was meant to kill all of the council. Just the presence of the killer demon would have been enough to scare the council. A dreadful truth.
Witnesses conspiracy.
Oh. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to get into Witness's shit as well.
Getting saved.
What's next? Oh, the crimes weren't all crimes. Okay. I need another drink for the sake of doing the voices, so I will be right back. Have returned. Alright then, the crime to end all crimes. Who did it? The crime to end all crimes. The murder in the night. The Paradise Killer. Who killed the council? The truth has aged like a fine whiskey. How does whiskey on this island taste? Pour us a glass of truth so that we may sip upon a vintage blend of justice. I want to know who held the knife. If the killer was set up by a mastermind, we will deal with that later. I want to know who gripped the knife of murder in their palm of guilt. Yuri has testified that Henry was set up as a scapegoat. Will this change your truth? Show us the ultimate truth. Okay, so Judge wants who held the knife. So we're going with Diana Nagate.
Crime is repulsive.
Taino Nagate is the Paradise Killer.
Show me your truth.
Before he killed himself, Taino Nagate told me he killed the council. He was given this mission by his mother, Carmelina. She engineered a killer. His room was bare beside knife combat training equipment.
What?
Trials are over. This is a big lie. No, it isn't. Taino Nagate confessed everything.
Show me your truth.
Crime is repulsive.
I found a knife covered in the council blood on Taino Nagate's corpse. If he didn't kill the council, the only way he could have got that knife is if someone had taken it to the penthouse and splashed blood on it before taking it to him. That is extremely unlikely.
Show me your truth.
Is this a fact?
Taino Nagate's blood is at the scene. He was shot by Montserrat and left blood splatter in the penthouse. This proves that he got through the seals. Leader Montserrat shot him. Presumably in self-defense, Taino Nagate attacked as the council's meditation finished. Montserrat was attacked, but as he fired his gun, wounding Taino Nagate. Montserrat was growing paranoid. One of the manifestations of this seems to be carrying a weapon. I believe Leader Montserrat was the most awake while the others were still coming around from their meditation. Taino Nagate got to him, but as he attacked, Montserrat shot. Taino Nagate fled after the bullet went through him.
Show me your truth.
I don't like this.
Taino Nagate fled bleeding. His blood is outside the penthouse. He created a transdimensional corridor and escaped back to his lair where I found him bleeding out. He had to have gone through the seals to get into the penthouse. Taino Nagate inherited his mother's power to create corridors. He's sloppy, but he can do it. He stumbled out of the penthouse and created a corridor to escape with. He's bleeding badly and his blood trail his route home. I believe you need to know the start and end points of a corridor when you create one. Carmelina couldn't create a corridor to the penthouse because the interior of the council building is a closely guarded secret. I don't think Carmelina knew Taino Nagate could create corridors. He was supposed to die in the locked room at the end of the island. Her plan was solid except for 2 wildcards. Nonagate's ability, and my return from exile.
Show me your truth.
Don't test
We
me.
know he breached the 4th Holy Seal. I'm fairly certain he didn't just turn around and go home after making it to the entrance of the penthouse.
Show me your truth.
And that's it. The secret killer is the truth.
The court finds Dainonigate guilty.
The tendrils of conspiracy snake around us. Starlight has a case file that will help us chop back the tendrils and expose the truth hiding within. Review the evidence, investigator. Carmelina's conspiracy. Okay. Yuri admits to taking down Nonagase through the seals. Carmelina, Alibi Breaker, we know that. Nonagase, existing. His father is Aisuami. Yuri went through the 2nd seal with the key. Carmelina killed Grace Bloodlines to scapegoat Henry's murderer. With Yuri, she sets up Henry in the first place. And she got Akiko to deal with Henry. Okay. Reveal the conspiracy. Can you explain this conspiracy? Can you refine a truth from the awe of crime?
Got it.
I believe that Carmelina initiated a conspiracy to kill the council last night. She created Perfect 25 and wanted to make sure it was hers. Carmelina was being punished for her father's crimes. The Silence family were barred from ever being on the council as part of his punishment. Crimson told me that Carmelina has put a number of motions to join the council that have all been denied. She's a genius architect that has helped the Syndicate birth a potentially perfect island. Does she feel she deserves a seat on the council?
Paradise feels wrong.
She knows the 25th island will be perfect. Is she worried she won't get credit for it?
Got it.
Witness testified that he's worried that Carmelina has changed. Maybe she expects more reward for her craft.
Crime is repulsive.
Carmelina had a secret child, Nonagate. She kept him hidden in transdimensional corridors that she built with her skills as the architect.
Don't test me.
Nonagate's father was Kiwami. Council blood from his father would allow Nonagate to breach the bloodlock on the 3rd Holy Seal.
Paradise feels wrong.
Carmelina presumably learned that Henry had been fathered illegitimately by Eyes and been kept a secret. That meant she could get a secret child as well.
Paradise feels wrong.
When I found Nonagate, he told me his mission had been to kill the council. He had a knife slick with the blood of council members. He completed his mission. Nonagate would birth a new syndicate, dying for Carmelina's
When
sins.
love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Carmelina took a lump of flesh from the god Crying Grudge to get through the 4th seal. She fused this to Nonagate's body. Yuri said he took Nonagate through the seals.
The facts
Yuri
and truth
confessed to
are
being
not the
recruited by
same.
Carmelina.
Is this a fact?
Yuri is guilty of going through the 2nd seal.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Yuri got the key to the 2nd seal from KHX under orders from Carmelina.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I believe Yuri helped Henry obtain forbidden books on demonology.
Crime is repulsive.
If Henry became possessed by a demon, it would initiate the end of the island and allow Carmelina's plan to be put into play.
Don't test me.
Henry's possession called for an
When
exorcism.
love dies,
Carmelina
all that
wanted Henry to kill
remains
Grace
are the
Bloodlands to give him a prior history of murder. When he didn't step up, Carmelina intervened and killed Grace herself.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Her demonically possessed citizen would be the perfect tool.
Is this a fact or a truth?
Carmelina recruited Akiko into her plan.
Crime is repulsive.
Akiko aided her by purposefully leaving Henry alone with Grace.
Crime cannot hide.
Akiko faked Henry's escape, putting a possible killer into play.
Paradise feels wrong.
Akiko knew the first seal marshals would be killed and switched them to protect her beloved marshals.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Carmelina's plan was achieved using her transdimensional corridors.
I don't like this.
Her alibi looked perfect, but she knew Witness would leave the room when he got a
I
call.
have a bad feeling about
She
this.
knew Akiko would call at the right time and use that opportunity to slip out of Witness's apartment, get down on Agate and deliver her killer to the council building. Do you have anything to say, Architect?
Do your job.
You people would have nothing if it weren't for me.
How dare
All these islands that you drifted along on. All your tragic little lives. All given to you by me.
it is cowardly.
I facilitate the cat syndicate. I craft your homes.
I beg your pardon.
I have never been rewarded for my work, never been on the council, always living off to the side. Is the stream okay at the moment, by the way? Because it's telling me it has no data. But the preview seems to be working okay. Is it? Yeah, it looks like it's working okay. Yeah, okay. YouTube Studio is lying to me. Not even Perfect 25 got me the recognition I deserve. I don't expect the world, just some kind of reward to show what I got was worth it. Worth it? Was this worth it?
Do your job.
It would have been. You shouldn't have been called down. I'd crafted a perfect lie.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
How did you know you'd be made leader during the crisis?
Craft is its own reward.
The irony, I didn't expect Justice Incarnate to reverse the law and make me leader. So what was the play on the next island?
I am the leader.
When the chips are down, every one of the syndicate is a coward and a sycophant. You all want your little bits of power and for your little lives to carry on ticking by.
This is nonsense.
The next council would be scared, all seniority would be gone, and I would be the one that had crafted Perfect 25. I would make sure I had the throne.
What?
My father was a victim, but treated like a criminal. He was executed by a coward. You people never appreciate what others do for you.
Crime cannot hide.
The Grand Marshal would give you a loyal army to make sure of it.
Paradise feels wrong.
The plan failed, the truth is known. You arrogantly believed everyone would believe Henry, a citizen, was capable of breaching the Holy Seals and murdering the Council. Justice is immune to arrogance. A hideous, heinous truth. A vile truth. Architect. You have been found guilty of conspiring to kill the Council. Your punishment is death. The Onyxian claws of conspiracy tear at the flesh of this island. I can feel the dreadful shadow of this conspiracy looming over us all. Can you explain this conspiracy? Review the evidence, investigator. I don't really have enough for Witness's conspiracy. Because I didn't, I didn't put my friends under the bus. I believe that Witness initiated a conspiracy to kill the Council last night. Witness has become a fanatic. He's radicalized himself as a devoted servant of the gods. He believes the Syndicate has strayed from the holy mission, and I believe he wants to put the fear of the gods in us.
I don't like this.
Montserrat was devolving into paranoia and becoming a dictator. Witness has repeatedly voiced his opposition to Montserrat's plans for the next island. Witness took matters into his own hands.
Is this a fact?
Witness has become obsessed with the idea of a cleansing tide of demons. Like the ancient Great Flood, he wants the Syndicate to be forced to start again.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
The key to Witness's plan was planting a killer demon inside the council penthouse. That demon would kill the council and he'd get away with it. Witness made a call at midnight to a demonic containment crate that had been hidden in the penthouse, unlocking it remotely and allowing it to start its attack. Witness had been experimenting in demonology in a secret bunker within the Dead Zone. He imprisoned the killer demon and later weaponized it. Sam has a secret tunnel running from his bar to the Dead Zone. Witness used that to subvert the security on the Dead Zone and get in.
I have a bad feeling about
I don't
this.
know how Witness got the crate into the penthouse. The plan isn't foolproof, there were too many variables. Pinning your hopes on a wild killer demon and believing it wouldn't be traced back to you was foolish. No doubt the intention was a scare tactic more than anything else. Put the fear of the gods into the council to enact change. You used the killer demon as the messenger of angry gods to reshape the Syndicate. The plan didn't have to be perfect to get what you wanted. All you needed was a catalyst for change. On a day of horrible truths, this is one of the worst. Why, Witness?
I am innocent in the eyes of the gods!
I am surrounded by sin and heresy. You are all focused on the islands and your own little ambitions.
Are there gods there?
What about the gods? What about our holy mission? All but one of the pyramids sit empty and we have existed for millennia.
Surely this is a joke.
We are an embarrassment to the gods. The Syndicate needed rebuilding.
Got it.
And you would be the one to do it.
Endless heresy on this island!
The who is irrelevant. More important is why and how.
I am still bathed in the glory of the
Re-establish the priority in our faith. Resume our holy mission. Bathe in the radiance of our gods.
The end times are looming.
I must die a martyr. I tried. I really tried to do the work of our astral lords.
Blasphemy!
It wasn't enough, though. The sin on this island was too great. I hope heaven is everything you want it to be. Witness to the end. You are found guilty of conspiring to kill the council. The punishment is death. Yep, my friends are safe. The Parlour of Justice has played host to the truths of the investigator. Were the truths as expected? Did esoteric knowledge reveal the truth, or did it remain hidden in mystery? The investigator will become executioner and will execute justice. The trials end. And we shoot everyone on the right-hand side of the room. Grand Marshal Ekiko 14. The verdict is... Bye-bye. Architect Carmelina. The verdict is... Do I get to keep her dog? Because the dog did nothing wrong. The dog is a dog. Crimson Acid. The verdict is... Dr. Doom Jazz. The verdict is... The accused, Henry Division. The verdict is... The ferrywoman, Lydia Daybreak. The verdict is... Sam Daybreak. The verdict is... Witness to the end. The verdict is... Secretary Yuri Knight. The verdict is... The unforgiving spectre, one last kiss. The verdict is... The hidden killer, Dainonagate. The verdict is... I mean, he's already dead. The bizarre killer demon. The verdict is... We convicted the killer demon of no crimes. You have proven that Henry had nothing to do with the crime to end all crimes. He was nothing more than a pawn in a dreadful game of murder and secrecy. You have earned the title of Grand Investigator. Your weapon is unlocked. On the next island you will reform the Paradise Psycho Unit. Island 24 is about to die. Island 25 waits for us. What kind of island will it be? Are you happy with your truths? Did you get the convictions you wanted? You are entered into a battle with facts, the truth, and the suspects. Did you emerge victorious? This courtroom could only allow so many truths to emerge from their hiding places. Are there more to hunt? If you believe that things are not as they seem, there is still a way to punish the guilty. Grand Investigator Lady Love dies. I will leave you to execute justice at your discretion. Punish those you deem guilty. Execution or exile are viable punishments. You may also let them go free. Please work for the best interests of Perfect 25.
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
Thank you, Judge. It would be my honour to execute justice. When you are ready to wave goodbye to Island 24, do so from the rear-view mirror in Lydia's car. The car will take you through the Paradise Gates and into Perfect 25. Use it at your discretion. Choice and consequence. Those of you who have not been found guilty of destroying Paradise may leave and wrap up your business before we move to Perfect 25. A marshal shall take Henry back to his cell. Marshals will clear away the executed. They will not be remembered. They will not be honoured. She completed the job. Was there more to do? The investigator always trusted her heart. She would decide if Paradise had been saved. We are on Perfect 25, so it must have been saved. Saved isn't a binary state. Solving a crime doesn't mean the world is fixed. That's scary. It is. I hope she knew what she was doing. I'm sure she did. This is Lady Love Dies we're talking about. Conclude business and leave in Lydia's car. Okay. I mean, I guess I'm done, right? Let's talk to the judge. Paradise is indebted to you. No matter what truth you made, you believed in Paradise. I hope that we will never have to work together again. I hope that crime can be eradicated and Paradise can be perfect. It is an unrealistic dream. Crime infects every society. You are right. The Syndicate's way of governing is flawed. It will always be. I look forward to working with you again. Truth will always need an investigator and a judge. When you have finished executing justice, please move to the next island. How did he expect me to move to the next island if I decided that Lydia had something to do with this? I think we'll just go. I think I'm done here. Oh, look at the fishies. Hello, fishies. Right? Unless he expected me to, like, drive her car. I don't know how to drive her car. I got a little bit stuck. I want to be over there, please. Lydia? LD's back, ladies and gentlemen. You ready to go? I am ready to go, yes. Let's go to the next island. You sure you're ready to go? Yeah, I think I'm ready. Time to get out of here. Hop in, LD. Let's hope Perfect 25 is better than this island. Closing Island Sequence 24 applications. Ready for Island Sequence 25. Woof! Oh, you're coming too, are you? Woof! Woof! Okay then, in the car.
I'm glad you're back, LD.
Looks like you got a new friend, LD. Let's get to the next island. Okay, we might not get Carmelina's dog, but we do get Bear-chan. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you and Sammy on the next island. We'll go and get a drink together. Can't wait to see Perfect 25. You think the Syndicate will survive this? Hard to know. Too much has happened. Some more cool voice. You mean Bear-chan voice acting? You're gonna have a hell of a time explaining all this to the Syndicates already on the new island. There's a power vacuum now. What if this happens again? It won't. The investigator has breathed life back into paradise. I'm going to miss Loved Eyes. We could have had something special. Nothing brings people together like the impending obliteration of a pocket of reality. Still, at least the case of the Paradise Killer got her out of exile. Wonder if her truths were right. I guess I'll never know. I hope Perfect 25 was worth it. Obviously, I hope they all die in a fire, but for their sakes, I hope they enjoy it. I've only known humans for a short amount of time, but they all seem to be idiots that only work for themselves. I'm sure they'll fuck it up nicely. Anyway, time to watch reality die. Credits. Yes, I did do quite a good dog impersonation just then, didn't I? I can woof. I wonder if I gave Bear-chan too big of a dog voice. Man, the music in this game has just been so good, right? Can I growl like a dog? I'm not sure if I can. Something like that, right? I don't think I was quite right. Close enough. Good. I feel like dog growl noises requires the same sort of a similar sort of vocalization ability as purring cat noises, and I lost that ability a while ago. I used to be able to purr, but not anymore. Thank you for playing. Ooh! We got a post-credits scene! Hahaha! So that's how it ended. A weird turn of events. The strangest paradise yet. Is this paradise safe? Of course it isn't. This is the Syndicate we're talking about. Will we need her again? We always will. She's the only one that can save paradise. Alright! The game is over. Man, I really enjoyed playing this. I really... And I mean, there's still, like, so much stuff I didn't find and things, but... So... One of these days off stream, I'm going to come back to this and there's achievements that I might try and get. Anyway, thank you very much for coming. It's been fun. If you're new here and you've enjoyed your time, please consider subscribing to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, which is where I post the stream schedule for the week. This is the last scheduled stream of the week, so the new schedule will go up either tonight or tomorrow. The next scheduled stream will be tomorrow, Monday, 7 PM BST, and that's going to be Cupid Parasite. So hope to see you then, or another time. Ace Attorney on acid. That is a pretty good description. Anyway, once again, thanks for coming. And this is Kalla, signing out. See ya! Bye bye!